that whatever Branger's dead for, whatever Troy Ave's in jail for, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, and I think
in this video, we're going to get into the fact that it's not speculation anymore. That it is Taxstone in those videos, because Taxstone, the guy that always talking shit about Troy Ave, haven't said anything since that shooting. Also, in this video, I'm going to show a clip from Brilliant Idiots of Charlamagne the God and Andrew Schulz, seeming like they know something. They talk about getting bullied, commentators on social media, commentators on YouTube, you know, and they have to know something, because why are they talking about bullying? You know what I mean? Because Tax used to bully Troy Ave all the time, you know, and now since he got shot at, he's not saying anything because there's a case going on. So, yeah.
Supremacist ass.
You know what I realized? You know what I realized, honestly, is you can't give a fuck what people say, because people have decided how they're looking to feel, and they're just looking for proof of it. That's all
well,
it
it's
is.
two things. Well, I agree. I definitely agree with you. Can't worry about what.
You got to know who you are.
You.
Matter of fact, the problem with this whole Troy Ave situation is that he wasn't confident in who he was. If you know who you are and you are confident in your constitution as a human being, it really doesn't matter what other people think of you. When you are worried and concerned about the thoughts of others and how others are portraying you, and when you're consumed by that, you can put yourself in an insecure situation like unfortunately Troy did.
I don't know.
Tragic
I don't know the problem in the Troy Ave situation. And the reason I don't know the problem is because I have yet to get all of the facts. None of it is making sense to me.
Sure.
None of it is adding up. None of it. Like, I don't get why Troy would fire off in a place like Irving Plaza. I guess I understand why he would have guns in there, because that's just the sick culture that we live in, where everybody feel like they got to be motherfucking packing. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's unpack this a little bit, right?
Okay.
If I'm sitting at home, got on my basketball shorts, my wife beater, cooling out, watching the game. Somebody calls me and goes, yo, let's go to the T.I. show tonight at Irving Plaza. And I say to myself, yo, hell yeah, I'm going there. Let me get dressed and get my gun. If I got to go anywhere where I think I may need a gun, I'm not going. Raekwon said on Wu-Tang Forever that when you fuck with guns, you create the conflict of you going against your own. I'm not going anywhere where I think I need a gun. Period. That's number one. Now, number two, I don't know what made him feel like he needed to fire off in that club. All the facts of the situation haven't come out yet. I'm not passing judgment, because I don't know yet. And that's what everybody was like, oh, give Troy Ave donkey today, give him donkey today. I'm like, everybody just relax. Because I'm seeing a lot of irresponsible information being passed online. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true. I just know that a lot of people's lives have been ruined. From Banger, God bless the dead, to Troy Ave, who's probably going to get about 20 years.
I don't see, yeah.
If Shine got 10.
Yeah, you're going to get 20 years.
They want to make an example.
Yeah.
So, and if there are other shooters, they going to end up going to prison too.
Yeah, look, I don't.
And I know this for sure. Whatever it was over, wasn't worth it. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever it was over was not worth it. Period. Yeah. For far as I know, nobody's family got harmed. I don't know if somebody's life was in danger or not.
Yes.
I just know that whatever Branger's dead for, whatever Troy Ave's in jail for, it wasn't worth it. Yeah,
and I think that just echoes my sentiments, which are, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter however you're feeling in a moment. If that feeling, it doesn't matter how upset you are. Let's say this happened because somebody stubbed their toe. We don't know what happened in that room. We have some people could have bumped sneakers. Some people could have bumped shoulders. It's a packed room. We don't know what happened. We don't know the details.
What y'all talking about online, I don't know. We don't know what happened.
We don't know what the fuck happened.
Not yet anyway.
And nobody knows what happened, okay? Nobody knows what happened. That's important to point out, that nobody knows what happened.
That's true.
But no matter what it was in that moment, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Before you do anything brash like that, just think about who you are as yourself, and if you know yourself, and then that's it.
Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to what happens to you.
Yeah.
Now, it's just that easy. It's 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you react to what happens to you. That shit Chappelle used to do when Keeping It Real goes wrong is the realest shit in the world. I keep telling y'all all the time, I don't give a fuck when somebody calls me pussy. I don't give a fuck what somebody's opinion of Charlamagne is, because they don't know me. So they can yap their gums on the internet. They can yap their gums on podcasts. I see it all the time. You know how many motherfuckers do YouTube videos about me all the time?
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's this one dude. And every time he starts the YouTube video off, he starts it off trying to be all nonchalant, talking about, motherfucker, y'all know I don't give a damn about no Charlamagne, but people keep asking me about Charlamagne. So, nigga, you feel like that about everything I do? The first video was cool. I get it. You didn't probably want, but now damn near every move I make, everything I do, you don't really want to talk about it, but you got something to say about it. You know what I'm saying? And right now, if somebody sends it to him, he's getting off on this.
Yeah,
he's getting off on it.
Yeah, you just really helped him out if you think about it.
But I don't give a shit. Cause
I mean, a little bit.
No, I don't. I'm gonna tell you why.
You give enough to comment on it.
No, I'm using it as an example because none of that stuff bothers me.
All right.
You know what I tell people all the time? It don't benefit you.
Sure, it doesn't benefit you.
You think it does? Yeah. Like, you might get 10 seconds.
Sure.
Of somebody being like, yo, Charlamagne was talking about one of your videos on his podcast. Mm-hmm. And then you'll take it, like a lot of them do.
Sure.
And put it in their next YouTube video.
Sure.
But guess what? You still in your mom's house.
Yeah.
Nobody, it's not going to benefit you in no way,
You still need me to create. I think that's what it comes out.
Exactly.
You need me to create. You're riding on me to create, which is, hey, this is okay. Like, if I inspire creativity, that's dope. I want to inspire creativity, but have a strong enough constitution yourself. Know that you're coming to me for creativity. If you're commenting on my work, at least admit it. Don't be like, I know y'all asking me to do this.
Stop it.
Nobody's forcing you.
It's okay. I watch y'all.
You got a gun to your fucking head?
Listen, Charlamagne the God, I watch everything. Acknowledge nothing. And if I do acknowledge it, I'm acknowledging it for a reason. That shit don't affect me. Like, I have no problem bigging somebody up. Like, I never like people who feel like they're too big or too good to talk about certain individuals. Like, I'm not mentioning that. That's some little ass YouTuber. That's some little ass podcast.
If it affects you, talk about it. I don't understand. Like,
that's it.
I don't care if it's a homeless dude that got a funny ass sign.
That's it.
If it's funny, I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm not above telling anybody about it, because that just goes back to insecurity. If you're secure in who you are, you could big up anybody.
I agree with that. The only reason I don't like doing it is because
you big up thousands of people.
Of course.
Who celebrates more people than you?
But I do it out of love. But I'm talking about the guys.
I'm not saying why you do it. I'm just saying it's an act that you do.
But I'm talking about the guys who have a critique about me that's not favorable, right?
Yeah.
I don't even like to call it hating. They just have a critique of me that's not favorable.
Sure.
The main reason I don't like to do it is because then it becomes a gimmick to them. It's not authentic. It goes back to, I don't know if I was having this discussion with you, but when we talk about rap music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, you can't generalize all rap music and say that all rap music is gangster, all rap music is hood, because it's not. Mm-hmm. The problem I have with the gangster hood music that glorifies the drug culture, celebrates the gang culture, is when it's authentic, when somebody really came from that, and it's just, their art reflecting their life, I'm fine with that. What I hate is when it's these guys who see that gangster shit working for somebody, and they play gangster.
See, they snitching without even knowing about it. Like, how is you going to bring up podcasting and social media and nobody in the public is supposed to know what really happened? See, these people are close to Taxstone and they work in the same place, and they do know that it was Taxstone, so they is trying to talk about Troy Ave without mentioning names, Like and subscribe. I'm out.